Okay, stream is on.
I do stuff. I do things. We streaming every day. That means you. That means you. I had that sandwich. I briefly had no idea where the camera actually was.
Oh, beans. Hey, buddy. Chords.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm eating pizza and they're wearing pizza.
Mm-hmm.
The important part is that there's pizza.
Microphone.
Yo, dog. I heard you liked pizza, so. I guess Mordenkainen's faithful pizza. Hey, sometimes wizards get hungry. It's carefully sized to fit on Tensor's floating disk.
I would think that Tensor's floating pizza would be more likely.
You have to remember, Tensor's floating disk is actually a fairly largish object that can carry 200 pounds.
Right.
Mordenkainen made one heck of a pizza that time. The two were probably stoned on Pinelio that day.
Oh, excuse me. Oop. No, Remy, you don't want to do that.
Stuff goes down at Wizard College. Do what? Sniff fox?
It's step onto.
Yeah, no step. Step people spin.
That could equal S. Oh, why you move? Come back, Remy.
From the makers of meat and meat comes cat spin. Meow, 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 meow.
I don't think that's the song that played on Meat Spin.
I've never known.
I'm not even sure if it had music.
I don't aim to find out.
That's fair. What are you doing, Remy? Silly kitty.
I'm not sure what she's doing.
I think there's just like a little shred of cardboard there at the corner, and she's like, eh. Or maybe it's the tag for the tablecloth there.
The one that says do not remove?
Hmm.
I mean, are you getting ready to do a crime?
Remy is a crime.
I knew this would be more than it should.
There we go.
Seriously, it's Thanatopsis. No, it's off-screen crime.
At least we're not... what's the word I'm looking for?
Doing on-screen crime?
I mean, that's the gist of it, but... I need to turn the fan down a click. It is drying my eyes.
Mm. Sounds like you need clear eyes to moisturize.
Shut up, Ben Stein.
Oh no, my money.
That didn't sound anything like Ben Stein, except for like the cadence a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's gradually working its way into like Carl Sagan.
I think it started a bit closer to Sagan.
You can win billions and billions of Ben Stein's dollars.
He doesn't have that many. They don't pay presidential speechwriters that much.
I assume he has significantly less after he ran that silly game show.
Well, technically,
People won his money. He ran out.
It wasn't like it was his personal money. It was like it was his. I think at best it was like his paycheck for the show that was on the line, or like a portion of it, because it said in the credits that money not won was paid to him. Anyway, APR has seen us a few minutes ago, so hello, Internet. What?
Could you imagine if every time someone got a question wrong on Jeopardy, Alex Trebek got that money specifically?
It is 8:15 p.m. on Thursday, October 27th, 2022. Welcome to Thursday Thanatopsis. I'm your host, Mark. Amsrai, DJ Amstrack, that's Daniel. And tonight we're continuing Sunless Skies. Gonna be spooky. Lights, if you would, please. Oh, that's the wrong overlay. I forgot to fix that.
We are not playing Cold Simulator right now.
Nope. That'll be tomorrow afternoon, hopefully. I was having a string of bad luck with Cultist Simulator. Last couple times playing it.
Yeah, deck-based games are known for RNG jerkery.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like we are bringing ours to Twitter and seeding Rebellion accordingly.
Twitter? You may toot it.
I didn't expect to read something that funny just now. Your locomotive has a horn. You may boot it. It does nothing. It's like the dedicated back button.
Except honking does do something. Oh, wait, you mean you're talking about Duck Game?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. My brain went to Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, the dedicated honk button tells you where all the planets in the system are. Space Goose.
Spruce. No new prospects. Okay, so where was I bringing ours to? Circus. Okay.
Twitter.
Why is that Twitter?
That's basically how that's supposed to be a circus.
Oh, right, that. Okay, so I already have those on me. Oh, right, I had them.
You have to say Adam's free officer Sunless.
Yes, in fact, I do. I have to put some of those away, but... Ask about his possible enemies. If he's attracting assassins onto your locomotive, you deserve to know everything, though he'll see that point of view better if plied with tea. And honey. I have had 3 particular friends, he says. 2 of them I think are dead, and as for the third, it would not be her style to look for me. But if I were to trace this matter, it would take me to Carillon, and to London, and to the Well of the Wolf. He catches the corner of your glance. You asked about my enemies, I know, he says, but when you get to my age, it's the same thing.
Where goes a visit of benefit? Oh, she's in London. Okay.
Ask about his former friend, Carol. I don't make a habit of visiting Carillon, the devil says. It would be better not to attempt soul purification at all than do such a clumsy job of it. Besides, there is the risk that I would be recognized there if I gave my name. I'm the one who devised the original methods they're currently executing in parody, and, well, he considers the top of the table. Hero worship from the incompetent is always awkward. Well of the Wolf? There is a friend, a colleague, from the earliest part of my life. She died, as far as I know, in the fighting before the devils went to Caduceus and escaped the judgments. But that was then. If she is less dead now, I would expect to find her at the Well of the Wolf. She always did have a taste for dramatic protests. He looks unapproachably morose for a few minutes, then adds, I have no taste for places that celebrate defeat, but I will go where I must. My contact in London belongs to the old aristocracy, he says. We will find her, perhaps, in the ruins of the palace stables, chewing all the gilding off a stale carriage 10 years past its last parade. If not there, then someplace similar. She does not much like humans, unless they happen to be the crown prince of a dissolved monarchy, or the general of an exiled army. The fact that you are with me will not pacify her. Last time we spoke, I took off one of her legs. So bring a tribute. Immaculate souls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I can do there. Assemble the devil's evidence.
You need exactly visit something. 20. Thanks for displaying a little too much of how you're coded, game.
I mean, Sunless C did that too.
Now, speaking of wells, I believe your
Well.
your third singular has a connection to a well as well. The well that you can actually get to.
How do you hope to find the Skylark? I've been making inquiries, says the amiable vagabond. Quivers was in a traveling Skylark band named the Blunt Instruments. They weren't very good, but they robbed the bars they performed at, so they made enough to get by.
Great name.
Yeah. I thought the rest of them were killed in a shootout last year. He beams triumphantly. Except there was one other survivor. A concertina player who goes by the charming epithet of Ratbite. She's currently imprisoned in London for some marvelous crimes. I propose we break her out and see if she's heard from her old partner in crime.
Shenanigans in London, alright.
Mm-hmm. How about the Reddies? Why exactly do they need a locomotive? Perhaps sharing a confidence of your own will encourage candor. Oh, look at them. Cinders lights a cigar.
Our Sarge kicked the bucket in the blockade, but the night before he told each of us he'd left us something in a vault. Old sod must have been loaded. Thing is, we needed his account number to get it. He gave part of it to each of us so there'd be no thieving, hence our predicament. That last mission, our lieutenant sold us out. Half the squad died, the rest scattered. We took the numbers off the dead, but we need to find the survivors of the company. Between us, we have the number, and we still have to find the vault. Cinders grinds her yellow teeth in frustration. Sarge kept some stuff at Carillon. Doubt it's the vault, but might be a clue.
She cocks her head.
50 sovereigns for a trip to Carillon, then.
I guess I'll give you 50 sovereigns next time you hit Caroline.
Mm-hmm. Ask Albrecht about Sarge. They're on a quest because of his bequest. What was he like? How did he die? Albrecht is polishing his claws. Sarge casts a long shadow.
He assembled us at the start of the Winchester War. The best fighting rats who came through the avid horizon. He made us a unit.
That's clearly supposed to be German. My mouth is wanting to make him sound French, doing the high-pitched... He adjusts his whiskers.
But we had no respect. We were expendable. To get better contracts, we had to be respectable. So we found a rodent of officer class to lead us. Part hamster, I think. He sighs. And that's where it all went wrong.
He lapses into silence and will say no more.
The lieutenant.
The Rat Brigade has made a mess of your galley. Straw, bits of blanket, and patches from damaged uniforms have been gathered into a makeshift nest. In contrast, tiny notebooks, battered derringers, and hip flasks, that are not as small as you might expect, are stored with care, stacked in a corner away from prying hands. They can be a riot if they're in the mood. The Rat Brigade are playing cards. Cinders is cheating by means of mirrors concealed in the sleeves of her uniform, a spring-loaded trap, and brazen card counting. Albrecht and Petronella have devised a surreptitious drinking game around each new display of bad sports rat's ship. navigator takes his feet off his desk when you enter his cabin. He's been reading. I didn't realize how much I missed reading. That's it? Okay.
He doesn't have any questions.
Apparently not.
Sure I did.
Maybe I did. Why are you traveling? For a change, she says with a smile. After all, I am a princess. The ambition of any princess worthy of the name is not to remain so. Okay. What about her secondment? Because I forget. I have a suggestion. We should go to London. I have always wanted to open a salon. My sister has one, so I should too. Her gaze is unblinking, but she does not press the issue further. She will generate cryptic benefactors for you while on secondment.
So, she's on... That makes it sound like she's just kind of like exploring the sky, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She's wandering about looking for a way to kill her renewed majesty, apparently. Because if she wants to stop being a princess...
Then she'll probably have to...
She's gonna have to take down her immortal aunt, I think?
Or, like, marry royalty from another place.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay, let's go to the circus.
So, backscouting being a midlife and summoner.
How did I back out? I was facing the right way.
In some manner, instance,
Mm-hmm.
so that someone else sees them.
Yeah, I hadn't marked it yet. Okay. Ooh. A homestead. Don't have room for supplies, so I'll just reduce terror. Bazaar. Gentleman must prepare for his retirement, the ringmaster says. I intend mine to be long and indolent. Are you all right? And you're briefly without terror. Actually, maybe I can and should explore up that way some. Because I don't directly have business in that direction. So yeah, let's have some clouds.
Yeah, one of the horrors you found last time?
Uh-huh.
That would be Old Tom's Well. It's not as dangerous as it looks. It's just, boy, the terror.
Right. Porkery Cove.
Hello, mad scientist.
I am mad scientist. He's so cool. Missed. Oh, your aim sucks. Explore the captain's cabin. 2. Salon Stewed Gossip. Nope, I dodged into that one. Yeah, I'm still doing good. Solid crate, heavy as a dead man's weight. Munitions! 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 Munitions. Kenyans. As fast as Kenyans.
Judging from the color of the lights, I assume this is some marauder base.
Yep. And all the marauders we just encountered. And are still encountering.
Look at them. They're just decorating.
Loot the hold. Something precious has been concealed. More gossip.
What has been in the hold?
Unusual cargo. 30 sovereigns. Over towers. Yep. A little bit. Let's see. Up to Magdalene's. And then maybe to Carol. Because I have some business there. Michelin's Meadow. I mean, there's fewer and fewer stars out here, so... Mm-hmm. An illicit stall has been set up near the port where the doctors and nurses of Magdalene sell off the property of captains in their care who require extensive stays. I don't really need to reduce terror right now. Nor do I need to recruit crew, so... Sure, let's get another worldly artifact. The nurses hand over your new purchase, warning you not to tell anyone where you found it. They add that there will likely be more offers like this very soon. Report. Yes, yes.
Okay, hit 11 o'clock. I'm just in here. What even what's that rope crack for you to wear?
Yep, I already gave what I had found to them. I just need to find more now. Addison Wick.
Everything sells gas, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why we came here. Undistinguished souls. I guess I could pick some up if I'm going to Carillon anyway.
Yeah, here they went there.
But let's get fuel first.
They're sort of. You trade them for.
Indulgences.
Yeah. I don't understand how the indulgences work. Or how capitalism can allow anyone to purify their soul. If you're actually trying to cleanse yourself of some vice or another, you probably need to kind of do the treatment yourself.
You would think so. But, I mean, Jesus kind of made penitence transferable, so...
I don't think the devils are paying the appropriate royalties, though.
Not to him.
They've had someone for 15 years, though. Too copyrighted.
Hey, Nightshade.
Unusually green issues.
Looks like it might be.
Yep, it's doing a great keep having the shotgun. It didn't.
Yeah.
Toro!
Oh. 81% chance of success. Let's go ahead and do that. Sure, I'm coming up on a wonder, so that'll... excuse me, that'll drop my terror. Crewbit is grateful. He works with a feverish intensity. Eagerness to please are the first signs of obsession provoked by a surfeit of starlight. Your crew take no chances. Someone watches the newcomer at all times. Yeah, but the rat is down here. It's... Approaching that is why I was as eager as I was to take on that extra terror. Well, eager isn't the right word. Willing. For a little while, at least. I think there's a limit per outing of how much. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the repairs, get back up to full.
Attacking enemy already slain, and then bringing air spot landing.
Overgrown shrine. Contemplate the statue. Lose terror. Court report. Ask about Sarge's stuff for the Rat Brigade. You are directed to the presiding Deviless. Her record keeping is immaculate. If Sarge left something behind, she'll have made note. She glances up when you enter her office. On noticing the Rat Brigade, her eyebrow rises a fraction. We've never satisfactorily answered the question of rodent souls. How can I help you? She addresses you and ignores the rats. It transpires that the Deviless is able to locate Sarge's file remarkably swiftly. She does not hand over the slim folder, but reads it in silence. There. I knew he'd specified something, that those who came looking for that which he entrusted to us must first undergo penance. To avoid a repetition of his mistakes, you'll require a shift in perspective. That can be gained in the checkerboard garden. Checkerboard garden. It is reached by a flight of wrong-sized steps. Ah, yes, that one. But by the time you come out onto the plane of the checkerboard, your calves are hurting. The devils are playing tricolor chess with some of the penitents. White pieces, red pieces, pieces the color of a flourishing wind. What is that? Invisible? What? Around the edges of the board sit the patients who have already been captured, or who were never part of the game to begin with. A rubbery man! Haven't seen one of him in a while. He stands at the edge of the board, ignored by the players. No one has dressed him for the chess game or let him enter the board. Speak with him. He stands off to one side, tentacles squirming. He is surprised that you approach him. He moves to make room for you in case you are merely trying to occupy his space. When you speak to him, he offers you a squishy handshake. By various signals, gestures, and directions of his eyes, he indicates that he has come here looking for his place in the world.
Oh, looks like you can do things to it, every man.
Mm-hmm. First, let's ask him about the rose-colored gloves, and then hope you can understand the answer. The rubbery man holds up one tentacle representing the devil with the rose-colored gloves. Then he holds up another tentacle. After a moment, he twists the two together. Are the tentacles meant to be kissing? Is that what this is? When you look blank, the rubbery man repeats the pantomime several times. Perhaps the devil has a lover. Perhaps the devil loves the rubbery man. Perhaps the devil enjoys exotic forms of dance. Need 5 shift of perspective. Or 1 enlightenment and 1 perspective. %, chance of success. Those who name drop, who aim too high, who spend too much time in low company, who do not know their place. They wind up here.
Respect for veils and
Mm-hmm. Return to the center of Carillon. Continue. Yeah, that was veils. 2 veils. 6 veils. That is an improvement. 6 veils. Okay.
we're good.
58%.
An improvement.
Indeed. Good. The Red King endlessly told the anecdote about once having met the captivating princess. For the penitent's own good, he is being subjected to daily readings on the importance of knowing one's place. Supervising Devil is distracted by the play on the chessboard. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. You cannot laugh afterwards. Huh.
I'm not sure you have incredible salt.
No, I don't.
I think yours is like fermented or whatever.
I had one that we got rid of stained.
And I think you have like 2 qualities.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts behind you. Like me, it's about to do a thing. I have no idea what it is.
Your soul fermented 1. Yep.
Oh, it's fermented.
Penance indulgence. Penance shift of perspective.
I like how the indulgence looks like honeycomb.
Mm-hmm.
Honeycomb. Honeycomb. Me? What? Honeycomb.
You have been cleansed of Sarge's sin. The Rat Brigade looks almost contrite. The presiding Deviless smiles at the unhappy expressions of the rats. Much better. She passes over a single piece of paper from the Sarge's file. It smells of incense and jasmine. Hookah, Cinders explains. Sarge did like his luxuries. The writing is minuscule and brief. The vault is at the central office of Hallige's Bank. The account was opened in London in the year before the blockade of New Winchester. Devilous is already working on a new file. You have apparently been dismissed. Back to her. More indulgences. And
Florid title that appears on his visiting card.
when the Deviless is not visibly impressed, the Devil says, I brought a small gift, a trifle you might find of value. He produces from his satchel a 3-volume set bound in fire, his own work. Some methods for flavoring a soul to the tastes of a particular judgment, she reads. She tosses the set on her desk. It huffs smoke. You're just a touch more modern now. It's a fine antiquarian piece, she adds unforgivably. But we find...
Oh, yeah, that says unforgivingly.
Yeah, no. But we find those approaches rather cumbersome. Besides, we find we need to appeal to the original owners of the souls, offer them an experience worth paying for. In its various gardens, Carillon punishes souls into greater refinement. Perhaps you would like to visit one and demonstrate how it can be improved. He adjusts this mirror to reflect futures, adjusts that blade to cut off the sense of smell. He leaves the penitents howling. Before you go, one of the penitents approaches with a note. Someone was here looking for the devil. The note just didn't make its way through official channels. Hmm. He is simmering with the desire to comment. If I were younger, remarks the repentant devil, I would take that place from its current ownership and turn it into a fitting demonstration of the refinements of the soul. I could even work with you if I turned your ribs to glass. And he's lost in a reverie, like a tailor seized with the vision of the ideal trousers for a particularly difficult client. When he recollects that you're still present, he adds, You may have noticed that they do not bother to prepare each soul to order. That's the real art, of course. Match the soul to its judgment.
I think that Presiding Douglas has the right of it. They're trying to sell services to the living, not flavor souls for being fed to stars. Which appears to be what's going on there.
Ring, ring. More hours. I don't really need more hours. Let's just head up to Prosper. But first, they know the location of Sarge's vault. They don't seem to want to leave your locomotive. They need the numbers to the account. Where do they think they'll find them? The air is thick with the scent of jasmine. The rats have acquired a hookah pipe and are reminiscing over their lost Sarge. Albrecht twitches his immaculate whiskers. We need to find Vilma, our strategist, but it will be awkward. She was Cinder's paramour. There is a snort from somewhere in the nest. Albrecht continues. We lost touch with the others, but Vilma will know where they are. And when we open the vault, you will have a share, of course. The last I heard, Vilma was residing at Perdurance as a pet. Albrecht's expression speaks volumes. Wilma! Ask Petronella to continue Sarge's tale. Albrecht is sunk in gloom, but she might take up the story. Petronella takes up the thread, frowning over her glasses. So we had a new boss, the lieutenant. Now, he wanted the admiration of command, but the Tackities and the Stovies didn't trust us because we was mercs. Just rats, right? We did eventually get a lucrative contract from the Tackities to sabotage the governor's engine to stop her fleeing New Winchester. Risky. Who else had the know-how to get it done, right? Her question is rhetorical. Her smile is proud. She pauses. More some other time, I think. What was the thing with him? They've only been more restless since their appointment. The incautious driver paces back and forth, clicking their tongue. Must have been the crash, in the nature reserve. My father sent me there to take up a nice, quiet job. I always did love botany. But when they pulled me from the wreckage, I had new dreams to follow. I thought they were mine. Now how can I be sure? A new resolve washes over their face when they turn back, eyes sharp and sparkling with a flicker of emerald. Either way, I know where I have to go. Old Tom's well. Give me the wheel, Captain. I have an appointment to keep.
Hey, it's Old Tom's well.
Uh-huh. What was it that you needed now? London. Right. And his was somewhere in the London area as well, I think.
The mascots.
I don't believe so. Yeah, no. See, got a port report already, so yeah, let's head to Prosper. In fact, I'll go by way of the memorial to deal with some of those clouds and those along there as well, because why not? You're a Pokemon. Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pokemon. Nope.
Supplies! Berries! Berry supplies?
Mhm.
Berry supplies? Very spaceless.
%96 chance of success. Let's go for it.
6% chance of juice.
What have they found? An intriguingly bulging sack. How pleasingly it rattles. More souls.
Cool. Intriguing
Oop.
gold police sack of lots of shit.
They'll have some more stuff.
Face.
They dodged. Lipkin's Field. Captain's cabin.
Is it kind of the head the literalist joke about being pen?
I don't know.
He's all like, fire the beam cannon! Clang! Being slowly forced out of the barrel.
Sure there are. I don't know if they. I don't know what they're called.
Interesting. It sounds like there was like some kind of chronological disaster that took place as the line was approaching completion.
Well, considering what it was built to do, that kind of makes sense. Right aboard. Meow. And I need to go record my life. If you will excuse me for a minute. Have an ad break.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back first.
Yeah.
Just like a picture of his smell the excess money made of time because it's weird here in space England, yes. It's strange. Can you smell that? Strange. What little conception of strange is that? Necessary skills are used to see. You smell that at home. Send us an email if you can smell that. You see the documentary from now. Smell-o-vision. Great mistake. something. The moon is bouncing in the skies. Up in the skies. See, the dread hour might be close. However, I had 3 slices of pizza and 2 units of garlic bread. I knew I slept. It's just giving me a headache. I'm sleepy. Just fighting against caffeine advantage of components. Delicious. Let's say it's usually, but the concept of like a rewrite back pump. Just like a slowly rotating toilet. Like an exit sign but green and it says save over it.
I think I need more drink. So 2 more seconds.
hate it when I try to open a door, but like I've not taken as long a step as I intended to, and just fall short. Huh? Oh.
Well, in this case, it was just that the place where I was grabbing for a bottle. So I needed to grab it from somewhere else. Oof. Okay. Take a factory tour. The factories of Port Prosper's East End belch out smoke. Inside, ores mined from the Mother of Mountains are refined. The workers live in tenement blocks adjoining the smokestacks and are rarely seen in the rest of Port Prosper. Today, the odor of the Windward refinery is allowing visitors to tour his factory.
Belch house.
100% chance of success.
Find
From your vantage point in the gloom, you see all sorts of things the other visitors are not privy to. Barrels being assigned to destinations based on bribes rather than need, fatigued workers revivified by sips of unrefined hours. Several respond poorly and are hauled away to the infirmary. Only the most youthful and vigorous workers have been assigned to the workstations the tours pass through. The rest wait in less sightly rooms in the shadows. One aged man catches your eye and winks.
protest church or outside the guy.
Mm-hmm.
They're protesting stuff that you just saw.
Sounds right to me. Da-da-da. What do they need here again? Nectar and broadswood. So a total of 6 of that.
That's okay.
Mm-hmm. Already have a little bit of that in the bank. Don't really need more, I don't think. So let's onward to Lustrum. That makes me chuckle every time I see it. The
Give exact number or something.
yeah, or maybe over this way.
It's sad that it's a weird.
Nightlight, as I suspected.
Way to go.
just yet. Oh, it's ease. Don't have luxury.
I thought that was it.
Were you about to be like how I mine for fish?
How mining would you lead on fish? Get deep to the fish mines.
Scavenge. That seems dangerous for a 2/3 chance. Maybe not. Mm-hmm. Of course. Debris. Loot the hold. Distressingly odored barrel.
Stinky!
3 fuel.
Stinkily!
Yeah, I'm overfull.
Fuel's the cheapest stuff on board. Just keep
Mhm.
to them. It comes on steak, I think it's when you're dumped over the guy earlier.
Oh. That requires a save. A save. A save. A save.
It's well in distance. I guess that's how you tell if a rocket square grinder background.
Yeah, if
Does
the.
the light go over it or under it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's
Oh, there actually is something to line up there if you want to get too close to the friggin' horde.
Oh yeah. Yeah, why not? Magdalene's is right there. Go. Still only 45% chance of that one. Let's just take the sovereigns. 60. I'm not sure. Gulf. Ahead lie the wastes? The hell does that mean?
Nothing good, I presume.
Minutes. Hey, buddy.
Unsettled dreams. That night your sleep is peppered with uncomfortable dreams. You dream of falling. It's a common dream here. The fogs that bedevil the high wilderness are thick about you, and through them, below, you see something stir. A beast, a behemoth, almost a dragon, almost a whale, almost a continent. It gnaws on the roots of heaven, and all the fogs of the wilderness are its steaming breath. Its maw opens, wide as the gulf between stars. You wake. Slightly better than even odds. Partial success. Lost 1 supplies. No! That's not good. Okay, I should probably turn around and make straight for Magdalene's. Yep.
What is it, Vince?
Unlicensed chart. Fine price for a second-hand treasure. Actually, let's do this. Yeah. The Blythe Bar and the reception is famously well stocked. Attendants are on hand to keep an eye on the clientele and ensure no one seeks treatment while too squiffy. You while away a few hours in the company of several windward defectors, a traveling magician, a pair of quarreling botanists, and one almost definite ministry spy, aided by the convivial delights of a bottle or three of starshine-tinted brandy. Yeah, I have so much gossip. I think I've done these before.
I think I did for.
Yep. You recognized the lady as soon as you entered the room. She had been serving soup at the Round Table, or some even lowlier establishment beneath the bridges of New Winchester. Had you made a cutting remark? Perhaps you were less than complimentary about the soup. Well, no matter, for here she is now, armed with terrines for you to sample. A stained bar stool has been provided for your comfort. You are briefly without terror. Very good. Okay. Let's go do some with the court reports and then continue our explorations.
Beach Marauder! Kick sand in his face. Arnold Globe won't help them now. Why does always Celeste?
Frequently. But even as much as I have, it's a rather... It's a decently valuable resource. Yeah, but I can exchange those directly for cash. In,
Oh yeah, that place where you can make
Titania.
donations for poetry.
Yeah. It's not so much donations, you're literally selling
Yeah,
things. An outbreak of the heart sickness. Sure, listen... Yeah, sit with the most afflicted and listen to their tales of times past. You might learn something. Nostalgia has lifted the veils that normally hide their hearts. They speak of the things they left behind, the things they regret, and the things they wish they'd done differently. Sometimes they wander amidst the mists of the past. As they wander amidst the mists of the past, they speak of things they should not. 70% chance of success. Yeah, I can do that. A sky chest nailed to the floor at the back of the bridge yields to your efforts. Fragile contents do not shake, upend, or discommode.
Commode?
A set of golden scales slides out of the knife-opened box. Takes 3 of you to lift, 6 to carry. Lapis lazuli shines in the base. Complex diagrams of constellations circle the pans like the rings of planets. Loot the hold.
Stinker!
Uncanny specimen.
It smells bad. What's that? Pick up
Formaldeform? $400 sovereigns. Okay. How bizarre. Oh, literature. Now they want it. There's literature for 2 different places. I know I have some already in storage. $34.61. That not quite enough. I could sell a bit of just like random bric-a-brac I have lying around, but it seems so much more useful to just hold on to it until someone needs it, you know? Since I have that bank.
Spoken like a greaser. Yeah, probably better way to do something.
Okay, so those are for the circus. So let's fill up on those. And then go out and explore some more of that stuff west of the circus like I started to last time.
Wood pottery and leaves, seeds.
Mm-hmm. Sleeves. think soap would smell nice.
I'm not actually sure what long knuckle means, and I don't.
I mean, to me, those just look like knuckles.
Do they look tougher than leather?
Abandoned homestead. 42% chance of success. Yeah, why not? Give it a try. Failure.
You like terror?
5 terror, but 42 sovereigns. The homestead has already been pillaged. However, an odious smell leads you to a loose floorboard where someone has concealed a bundle of blood-caked valuables. The rings are still attached to severed fingers, and the ear rings to ears. Hence, presumably, the smell. Yuck. But money. But money.
Printmakers of fashion people. This cheap's morning. Here's the street brain guys. I mean, Ricky Gervais rest.
Nectar. I thought I remembered having quite a bit of that, but since I apparently don't.
You also have a drill for bees.
That's true. Well, I don't think that requires the drill.
I thought it did.
I don't think that one does. The wood does. But I don't think the hives do. But I could be wrong. But yeah, the direction we're going, we are pretty likely to encounter beehives.
Depending on how much nectar you need, you might buy like one. Just to short up the numbers.
Well, I only need one.
Oh, never mind. Correspondence.
Looked a little bit like it, but it would probably be glowing if it were.
Ended blinking terror.
Yeah. Oh, this looks creepy. Skeen Skane. Oh. Faith's Fall. What remains of the behemoth's carapace is scarred with sigils. Most are marred and broken, some still holding a sullen, resentful power. Your locomotive is stopped on a broad, flat section of the shell. The few sigils nearby are too cracked to risk much harm. Repair your locomotive, doesn't need it. The creature's chitinous shell is hard as bronzewood. If you can hack off a few sections, you can patch your engine. Delve deeper into the body. What secrets might you find in the depths of a messenger corpse?
Looks like that Macon Swing 2 supplies.
Which, as far out as I am, that... Actually, no, wait, I am pretty far out.
Yeah, unless there's a source to the north or something.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, dear.
So Faith's Fall is about a star grass.
Mm-hmm.
Died somehow.
Yeah. General's Weave. Very ominous. Oh, another one of those things. I am kind of curious about what it is. The fact that I don't know makes me not too eager to engage with it. A relay. Eleutheria. Okay. And this is a dead end. Well, except for that. Really. Oh, the relay has correspondence sigils.
I'm sure those supposed to be like
I mean, I'm sure they are, but that's concerning.
yes.
That that's how travel in the is it interstellar or just
Sure. Various regions.
mhm.
Idiots.
Hey, this is a settlement of some sort. Garden of Heaven. Hybris. A fledgling colony trying to dig its fingernails deep enough into the spongy, fungal fabric of the Reach to cling on when hard times come. It is a sad truth that many more settlements are founded than flourish. Nestled amidst sprawling, sporing gardens of fungus, Hybris is a colony of octogenarians. Rotting buildings slough gently into decay. Maintenance is poor, the population aged. An insect speckled with fungus flies past drowsily. Growth asks no license, reads a barely legible sign staked into a collapsed pile of fungal eggs. A venerable welcoming party has gathered. The wizened mayor approaches. His back is bent, but his pace is steady. He has a firm handshake. Welcome to our little hideaway. Watch your step, that one's about to fruit. True enough, the little white sack at your feet suddenly splits. Snaking tendrils of red fungus explode outwards. The mayoral assistant, a severe woman of slightly less advanced years, guides the mayor to a nearby bench. You may stay as long as you like. Gather report. Life moves slowly here. There are arguments over the rules of bowls and the correct amount of time to steep tea. The station master seems to avoid the villagers. There is an unusual, unique quality to the starlight which filters through the underside of the cups.
Count your caps.
Caps.
Ah, shrooms.
Yep. Hybris has only a handful of buildings, clustered amongst folds of fungus, yet life goes on here. Life moves at a slow pace on Hybris. Several colonists tend the allotments, while others sit squabbling outside the Brendan. Periodically, a lady emerges with tea and fungal crackers. A carpenter struggles with the fretwork on the new town hall. The carvings are of factories and faceless workers. Can't remember what they looked like, he says sadly. Is there a lower age limit on settling in Hybris? The wizened mayor chuckles. Oh no, we'd welcome youth, but we don't get many settlers coming out this way. We're happily secluded here. He smiles wistfully as across the marsh his mayoral assistant trounces an unfortunate at bowls. Our best years were spent by others. The wizened mayor glances towards the town hall, where preparations are being made for a performance. We have plans to hopefully change that, though. Search for Madame Lumiere. A filmmaker should be difficult to miss in this hushed, secluded place. Loud curses lead you toward an elderly woman fiddling with an antiquated camera. She sighs and shuts the frame. That'll do. She offers a trembling hand. Lumiere, once a renowned explorer and filmmaker, now, as you see, a cough rattles through her. You from New Winchester? I'll leave with you. I can pay my way. I'm done here, and my lungs won't tolerate much more of this. She smiles wanly. I've a premiere to plan. Wander the wilds. Swamp and marsh, fungus and frond. Nowhere in the Reach has been so thoroughly colonized. It would be a shame not to see the sights. You enter the fungal forests of Hybris. Clouds of spores drift through the ropey tendrils of freestanding fungus. Giant ants, pierced with spines of mushroom, crawl to the tops of trees to better spread their spores. You wander amidst the webs and arches of mushrooms for some hours until you stumble across a shallow graveyard. Each headstone bears a number of 7 digits or more. Barely covered in the shallow earth are sets of manacles. Thirsty Bombazine. Haven't really found a need for that yet, and I already have a chunk of it. Seeds. How many more seeds do I need? 2.
Needs 2 seeds. That's how many seeds he needs.
Okay, well, let's take a look to the south. Or maybe confirm that that's a way out of here.
Check north and south.
Yeah. Because I am starting to run low on fuel. It's not that low, but it's not great. Shasta leg. Shasta's leg. Becky, scout. Aggressive? What? Why? Did I poach his claim? Or...
I don't know.
Well, this doesn't connect the way I thought it did.
Stinky crate. Drinking gas.
Uncanny specimen.
Stinky crate seems sometimes be fuel.
Yeah. Ah, this connects through there. That works. First attempt was pretty big.
Yeah.
Oh geez, too. interesting specimen. Captain's cabin. Okay, let's F these clouds and then just head back to New Winchester. We've already hit the circus on this outing, so there's no need to stop by there again. Except maybe to just, pick up some more cargo. Circus does not have fuel. That's why I was saying go back to New Winchester. Battle of Culverstone. Starman Explorer having it out there with two Marauders. Something else over here. Depends on what it is. No. Almost hidden beneath a growth of wild sprouting foliage, as if it were the victim of a fairy tale curse. The flora of the Reach is difficult to tame, and the settlers that dwell here are struggling.
The Florida of the Reach is difficult to tame, and the settlers that dwell in Florida are struggling.
Terror has fallen. Okay, now that I know where Hybris is, rescue of a Takati engine offers opportunities, and not necessarily just for the Takatis. Cheers go up among the crowd as you step forward. God bless you, Captain, the crier says, his eyes awash with tears, though that could just be the smog. New Winchester needs more of such stock. Where now the heroes of the blockade? He hands you the report, which reveals the engine was last seen heading to Hybris. He runs off, calling for a state of perpetual revolution to a mixed response from the crowd. Ah, perpetual revolution, so a Trotskyist, then. Trotskyite?
Cease this rotation. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay. Now, I can afford a Pelennor.
Train up. Why is it red?
Because it costs money.
That it does.
Name my locomotive. Pelennor had a lot of kids. Who were they?
What about where he speculates on the return of the old names?
Return of the Old Names?
Count Reed says. I bet that guy wants people to think perpetual revolution is. I bet the guy wants people to think perpetual revolution is entirely his idea. There's revolution. It's actually really funny. He showed his LARP robbery at first, and then Count Reed.
Mm.
Yeah, he took the bridge a moment.
Oh, sure, he's Percival's father. Yeah, Percival's already a different one here. Nope.
Yeah, but your new train has a different minimum guys.
Yeah. Well, apparently a smaller maximum. Not sure. Hold on. 5. so lower than it was.
Drilling or cannery?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, more crew, you can get a bridge mark.
Mm-hmm. But not right now because I'm now low on funds. Actually, I'm going to need quite a bit because there's the one dude who just wants one of each of those plus 5 more for this. So I will need 6 bronzewood total.
They're just selling a cheap new Winchester for no reason.
I mean, they weren't when. Oh wait, they don't sell things cheap here.
This new Winchester, mate. We don't sell things cheap here. Which feels a good idea if your new locomotive is not as efficient as yours.
Yep.
Apparently, it kind of depends on your loading.
Apparently.
So it gets more efficient as you burn through. Oh my goodness, the rocket equation shows up again.
Mm-hmm.
At least it makes sense this time. We are in space. So.
Okay, let's head to Avon.
We're in the sky.
Oh, that is a much smoother ride, much quieter.
That's why it's attacks twice at a certain point. Woo woo! It's like a stereotypical train sound.
The typical train sound in stereo. You're going quite a bit faster than this one.
I wouldn't. Those things are too slow. I used to identify with sign pitch. Slow those are.
Keep repairs since I'm a little bit down. Sure.
Suck it, smugglers.
It's not like I need the hours.
A good time had by all.
A good time. You set up a midnight meeting with the captain in the ruins. Once it is confirmed, you head straight to the Nowhere Inn and locate the burliest McDonald you can find. The ensuing brawl is vigorous and brief. The smugglers are bundled onto their engine and pushed out of the station, informed they'll be watched for, before everyone retires to the Nowhere for drinks. You don't have to buy a single round all night. Your Port Avon welcome is now 10 or more. Heck yeah.
Crockery. Oh, yeah.
No, wait, that's for sale, too. Okay.
Row light, Captain.
Caw-caw.
Okay, who gave a magpie a freaking train?
Hmm. Where did...
Let me help a little bit.
That may be too much. I was just wondering where I wanted to go after this stop. I could go to Trader's Wood, then Nature Reserve in Titania. First, though. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because that should bring me past some places that, that will have stuff. Ironwood.
And things.
And things. What was up here again? Something I need fails for, 58% chance of success. Failure. Aw. One tale of terror. That's something. A milky mist billows across the sky. The stones pour cold shadows over you. They loom like stooping giants. You are so tiny, so fleeting, so easily squashed. You hurry from their choking immensity, seeking the smaller, familiar shapes of cottages, of trees, of locals leaning on their painted gates.
You failed to enjoy the picturesque surroundings.
You wait until the sky is dark and the distant stars have dimmed before making your way to the ruins. You go alone, bearing only a shuttered lantern. Dust rises underfoot as you tread along shadowed halls, greater and gloomier than the manors of old London. Through gaps between stones, narrower than the inside of a coffin, voices grow near, voices and a rich, resplendent light. The luminous glow of brilliant souls mined from the ruins infects this hidden habitation with radiance. A group of heavy-set men and women in hobnail boots are just ahead. They're intent not on the deposits of souls, but on the hollows amidst the stones, where they are busy burying caches of munitions. A crunch of stone behind you, a beam of lantern light. The burly MacDonald brothers have followed you in. Warn the Tackities. You rush into the breach, startling the illegal miners. A chorus of surprise and alarm greets your sudden entrance, but there's no time for questions. You convince the leader, a hard-bitten ex-prospector, to lead her men out through an alternate escape route blasted into the ruins. You cut an expensive deal and stay behind to tell the McDonald's you were on a nighttime stroll when you stumbled on a cave-in. They're more than happy to believe in the stupidity of outsiders. The Tacketies will be back for their weapons in the future, but next time they'll be more careful about it. Hundred sovereigns.
Looks like getting desperate for his subtypes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that. What? That wasn't the button. Wasn't the button I wanted.
You pressed that button.
Uh-huh.
You can't stop here. This is that. There's that. Don't press the button.
Okay. Oh, it found something.
What? Oh, it may have found like some loot or something. Like, oh,
Yeah.
good bad.
Good bad. Good bad.
It's loot.
Read the ledger. 2 sky stories. Captain Singh withdrew supplies. There was a column for miscellaneous notes. Captain writes of a homestead their locomotive passed when journeying from Port Avon. The buildings were in the style of old London. The nostalgia brought the crew together after a near disastrous encounter with a chorister bee. Just one. Okay. Now down towards Somerset King. Whoop. What's all this then?
Like a beach, like a chocolate beach, so it explodes.
That it does. Loot the hold. Clasped jewelry box. Gossip. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you have to take that up to Carolyn. Tell them to grab the radio again.
Good job remembering the title of that song. The title is Devil's Radio. Uh-huh. Devil's Radio.
magic shop that sells mostly scrolls. Scrolls of knock, teleport, astral, dimension door, and gate.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll of gate, good crud. These are some important big NPCs, aren't they? They decided to name this door Prince of Passage.
Yeah. The distinguished retailers Ravenscourt and Stamford operate a small logging outpost in Trader's Wood. Hours are long and employment is precarious. Very seldom do the workers and charcoal burners get a day off. Today is one of those rare occasions. The workers make room for you on the grass. You sup on cold meats and flat wine under the boughs of the trees. Later, you play cards and dice until the fiddler strikes up again. A charcoal burner brings out some whiskey she'd been saving. The singing lasts well into the night and almost drowns out the sounds of the wood.
Seeds!
I don't need any more. Well, I'll probably need more seeds eventually.
Oh, you don't need seeds? Thank you,
Yeah.
Cage catch.
Visions of the heavens. Caged catch is my lost Mikely?
You can probably respect your increase.
Yeah. We'll beat him on iron. 2 iron. 6 iron. Yeah. Okay. Slight increase. 62. Let's try. Success!
Slight increase, but worth it because it's so easy to do.
A keen-eyed stoker spies tracks leading into the wood. You follow them. Birds cry out in the canopy ahead of you, startled by something moving. You quicken your pace. Your quarry slows, allowing you to catch up. It stands in a copse of silverwood, a proud stag with its many-tined triple crown. Its Majesty does not spare your bullets. It takes 5 people to carry it back to your engine.
Well, you've not caged it, have you? You murdered.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
You did a hunt.
You need 10 crew. That's more than I can carry. Or more than I can hold, rather. Some other time.
About like better accommodations or nice pipes.
Yeah. Report.
It seems to be voting at campfire.
I've been there before. It's just some academics being like, "Brr."
How descriptive.
Yes. Okay.
So does it do anything when they go?
Not without more association academe on my part.
I see. I like seeds.
Sure. I'll buy some cheap seeds.
Jeez.
Cheeds.
Runs wood.
Well, I do need more. I'm sure I can get it cheaper. Let's go around it that way.
Round the butt, behind the deep wood.
Are you turning into a juggalo?
That's not what I was doing with that. Dear me, that did sound kind of like kind of vexing. Cast fast.
Aha, right where I was headed.
Hooray!
Oh, hello.
What is that with the backpack?
No, I don't think so. That is a scribe spinster. Very narrow.
In the broadside. For love of...
Oops. I wasn't paying attention to where my cursor was. Okay. Collect a Scribe Spinster trophy. New Somerset Hunting Club will be pleased. The splintered remains of the spinster turn slowly. The skies are full of fluttering paper. It is as if someone brought confetti to a funeral. The crew set about the creature with hacksaws while the quartermaster prepares a board. Once the entrails are dried, they nail it firmly there. The hunting club will no doubt wish to replace it with something in mahogany or bronzewood once you deliver it, but this will do for the moment. It has entrails?
It's funny being made out of bronzewood. Weird.
Fuel.
Yes.
Jumpin' jack flash. Get some gas.
I was gonna say gas, gas,
Woof.
gas. You have in your thirsty hand.
Mm-hmm. Another one. Well, it looks a little more stuck this time, so... Oops. Outbreak of the heart sickness. Oh no. I'll sit with the most afflicted. Drive spinsters were wrought from bronze wood, now popular with London train rides and cabinet makers. Success. Bronze wood. The axes rise and the axes fall. A lambent mist complicates the endeavor, but eventually your expedition returns with a hull of bronzewood planks. More bronzewood. And more bronzewood.
More bronzewood.
Right, it is.
Can you click a fuel tank to pour it into the tanks or something?
No, I don't think so.
What happens if you click? No, I can hold. Absolutely. Okay, dope. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't even have to be right.
I already tried that.
You think you'd be able to use it, like tear open a crate of supplies
Yeah.
or something like that, so you don't have to dump a whole one. As it stands, it looks like you're gonna like, drill out that log and be forced to drop the barrel of fuel.
Mm-hmm. Well. Or I could drop a sack of seeds. Those
Or
are
a
pretty
sack of
cheap, too.
Yeah, seeds.
Oh, this is a dead end.
Huh.
Didn't expect that.
What does it say?
Ooh. get some repairs. Very good.
Hunting devours the enemy's delicious hull. Hey, Ron. Oops. Signal box on the Isengard line is full of cheese.
Oh, I can't read the ledger.
I guess you've done that recently.
Had another one. Wasn't that long, I guess.
I'm sure they're sharing some now. It's a signal engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fire the unsettled beams.
Success. The terror has fallen.
Squad lines retains its structural integrity. Ooh, there's food!
Or something. It's a homestead. Trade supplies for bronzewood. Yeah, not right
I'm
now.
sorry, bye.
I do need bronzewood, but
This thing. You can take that to the bank, Senator. The stink bag.
that's not a thing.
It's dank. Just take care not to suffer a cramp of wank.
Tea.
I can't read them. Yeah, I figured you'd probably the first or something. Helps you anything.
Yeah.
Let us off. Six snacks. Jet metal, shacks. Ah, yes. Her Majesty's locomotive accident. Oops. Oops, all skeletons. Looks like this poor plot got I guess he couldn't take a gentle ribbing.
Oh. Join a hunting party. 52%. Nah, let's just reduce terror. That knocked off a good chunk.
It's like a little literal party of hunters. Woo! Hunting!
The fauna around here is shy when not being hunted. It doesn't even try to steal your scones.
Swans!
I'll need 17.
Seeds. Nah.
Snakes. Do, do, do,
right. Ask him about his research. The phlegmatic researcher welcomes you to his table with a booming, "Sit down, sit down." He calls for one of his scouts to pour you a brandy. "Thanks to the hard labor of my fine colleagues, we've done it." Witness the culmination of their efforts. "It's just outside the window." The phlegmatic researcher points with his walking stick and raises his eyebrows theatrically. An orchard is growing outside. The trees all bear, well, one cannot say fruit, for they bear potatoes or carrots, while others have ears of corn hanging like pine cones.
Neat.
The phlegmatic researcher raises his glass. "I call them sapling knots. With careful discipline, it's possible to harness the Reach's chaos and abundance. After that, one may dictate growth. Wood may be negotiated with."
Cool.
Yeah.
This research can feed many.
Let's see. Experiments sanctioned by the company. Cantankerine, titanium petal, fungal crinoline.
In order to get stuck of a cantankerine, fungal meteoroids have been observed in the solar.
Just tell me more about that. Were we able to take a sample, we may learn the origin of these celestial voyagers. That's all it tells me.
And titanium flower.
Yeah, I'm sure we can get that in Titania. What is the purpose behind its gargantuan size? Is it a unique species or merely an unusually large variety of the common orchid? Two sky stories. Okay. Nailed it. To Titania.
I'll just try not to fucking post it.
I was about to make another joke, but then I realized, no wait, I was about to reference The Tempest instead of Midsummer Night's Dream.
Big potato difference. Midsummer Night's Dream didn't take place in the confines of Tegon.
There's more honey, but no space. Despite being in space. Ostensibly.
Captain, high five!
But bees happened.
They're like, here, but bees happened. They transpired. Okay. Really? When you see a new start for Titania, I think of the freaking owl song. Yeah, he says their donations, ostensibly.
Oh wait, but it's not. Gossip is not one of them.
Oh, you're right.
I was confused.
Sky stories, visions of the heavens, moments of inspiration, and captivating dreams. How many sky stories you got?
10. I might hang on to those a little longer. Hey, I do need that though.
Nostalgic parts of show. This is one problem though.
Yeah. Okay, may as well just make my way up to the circus and then New Winchester.
Yeah, it's about to require. Is there somewhere on your way that needs the crap you're hauling?
Now what about the, what about the Titania cutting?
Yes, what is that?
I don't know. No, can't do anything there. Maybe later.
Check your quest log. Experiment sanction back in.
Cutting of the titanium pedal. That's all it says.
I don't suppose you can like interact with the pedal bands there.
No. No. Oh dear. Maybe the city has to be rebuilt first before I can acquire it. Marauders. Bless you. 1 fuel. You discover a stoker angrily defacing the engine's Bible. He claims that here in the heavens there are more pertinent gods than that of King James. Immediately he launches into a sermon about the burrower below, the worm mother, the general progenitrix of the devourers of days, who are called the Aeginae. Aeginae. She tunneled the paths across the sky. Every transit is a trespass. We must give praise. Find them to their quarters where they can do no harm. Or 50. No, try that. They're no good to you in this state. You can find them to quarters and resolve to discharge them at the next board. The atmosphere aboard is subdued for a time, but it is understood that these things happen in the sky. The heaven's price, they call it. Okay, and she's unwilling to talk about anything until the city is rebuilt.
Unleash the bees as a hidden quality in the Reach. Triggers. Dies Irae, Dies Apis. Dead Wrath, Dead Bees.
opportunity. A pernickety factor requests a meeting. A neat calling card was waiting for you at the station. The paper was scented, the envelope ironed. The meeting takes several days to arrange. She rejects the Round Table as a venue and all of the cafes in the Upper District, even that nice tea room under the bridges. Eventually, you agree upon the parlor at Company House, which is open to visitors on a Sunday. The pernickety factor requests you change table 3 times before she is satisfied. I'm looking for several disappeared colonists. I believe their destination was Hybris. I'd be much appreciative if you were to take me there.
Okay.
Drop off Madame Lumiere. She gives you a brisk handshake and she departs your locomotive. Better accommodation than I'm used to. Now, I have a premiere to plan. You're invited, of course. It'll be next week, assuming I haven't keeled over. She bustles off into the smog of New Winchester. Your quartermaster complains that it's going to take weeks to get the spores out of her berth. 100 sovereigns.
Ah, next week, eh? So, February 25th.
That's there.
That might be all of the Rosewood you need.
Yep, it is. So I can stock back up on stuff and...
Do you have need of that caged creature?
Oh, no I don't.
Never mind, it's
Exotic contained Furious. Apparently it wasn't killed.
But you shot it with guns!
I did.
Okay. Clearly the implication is that you're using trank darts, but unfortunately the text said bullets. Strange.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Stock up and head for Port Avon to drop off that crockery.
Mission note is 11:50.
Oh, then maybe we should do that next time.
So I'm going to write notes. Be back in New Winchester by February 25th. And bring crockery to Port Avon.
Crockery to Port Avon and all the stuff to Port Prosper.
Probably is time, perhaps.
I'm not sure. I think it would have said next week, regardless of when I actually got her here.
Truth, but I wouldn't be surprised if dropping her off is actually started a timer.
Possibly.
So crockery to Port Avon, back in New Winchester by the 25th. And Prosper, you said?
Mm-hmm. Cool. Alright, so thanks for watching, everybody. I should be back tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, with some owl.
With some owl.
Something on the couch. With some cultist simulator. Then, let's see, Saturday might finally get back to early Throne special. I'll need to check with Brendan to be sure, but hopefully can do that. And let's see, that evening will be Song of Horror I think is what I decided on.
I believe so.
Okay.
Hopefully this time we won't just jump out of windows.
Uh-huh. And lastly, more of this next Thursday.
Perhaps this time we will actually go check out Albion.
Perhaps. Let's see who's around to raid.
It's London.
And I don't think I'll be raiding tonight. None of my usuals are on right now. Nope. So, yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope to see y'all next time. Good night, folks.